Hi friends, it's Deanna Williston from Our Blooming Catholic Life, and I'm coming to you with an Advent journaling update and how I'm going to lay out the new year. So quickly, here I am in December, and remember I kept the calendar view, the monthly calendar view, as a spot for all my dates I'm doing things, as well as I have my running weekly goals right here, and then I can check them off as I do them. You can see this craziness is actually turned out to be sheer genius. So what we had was on the first day of December, we did John chapter 1. On the second day, we did John chapter 2. So Dr. Taylor Marshall is who I'm following for these just because he's reading us the gospel out loud from the Doobie Rhymes Bible, and he's giving us some insights from the church fathers and Thomas Aquinas. So that's super helpful. I listened to his video. I kind of do this up top bit as he's reading the gospel, and then I go a little bit more in depth of the lower ones. So although it's set up for SOAP or Lectio Divina, I'm doing it slightly differently right now. That's just what's working, and you can see there's errors like I ran out of room, but this page had extra room. So what happened to me was our dog actually got attacked, and he's taking a while to heal from his surgery. He's actually laying in the sun over here. I can see him. He's doing really good. I just now have to watch that he's not scratching. Don't worry, he has a cone and a sweatshirt on, so it's really hard for him to scratch, but I still need to keep an eye on him till those wounds are completely healed and we get those stitches out. So what happened was I missed like 5 days of this, but it's okay. I could come in on the 6th day, start with that video and fill it in, or I could do them haphazardly, or I could start from the beginning. Normally, I would do this in just a regular journal or a notebook I've picked up, or a composition book. I really like using composition books, but the problem is if you miss a day in a study, you have to guess how much space to leave, and that can be super tricky. So doing chapter 1 on the 1st and chapter 2 on the 2nd, beautiful, simple, easy. And then when I go back to look, like it's just super helpful to refer back to because it's this giant number at the top. Now you can see this is the weekly view, and here was my weekly menu plan. If you're not familiar with the Happy Planner, there was actually a sheet over here where I wrote my grocery list, rip it right out, take it to the store with me. So it works super easy. You can see I did miss last night. Dr. Taylor Marshall's putting the videos up at different times of the day, and so I didn't get to it last night. I had some craziness here, and so I didn't get to it, but I can easily go back even if I do the 10th. Oh, there's an extra sheet of paper should I need it for the journaling. Should this run over, I've got this extra sheet of paper in here. If I don't use it, remember, just take it out. But I probably will use it. If not, I'm storing my extra paper here in the back. I have dot grid paper like this. I have grid paper as well as lined, so I can grab whatever blank paper I need. And then if I need any more half sheets with this week's goals, I keep those in the front pocket. This cover does not come with the Happy Planner. It's an extra that you buy. Even this cover, if you follow, this is an older cover, but because it's all modular, this is my favorite cover. This is the one I put in. These are expander rings. They're bigger than the ones that come with it, and they're metal as well, so they're super sturdy. And so since I'm always taking things in and out and adding things, I have the metal expansion rings. So if you're wondering about that. Okay, so what about, I was also going to do the Bishop Flores' Advent study. I have not really dedicated myself to that. I've looked at it off and on. I have not been journaling in it. It really has been super crazy, like caring for a toddler, getting stuff done when you can. So we're gonna flip up to the front, and we're here in January. You can see I didn't actually plan much yet. It's 2021. We don't know how that's going, right? So the only thing I have on there is the Extraction of Saints. It's a super wonderful festival that we have in the Franciscan family. I think everybody in the Franciscan family does it. We literally draw the name of patron saint for the future year on this date, as well as either a Bible verse or one of the admonitions of St. Francis on that day, and we draw a prayer partner. So that is a super fun fraternal day, sets the tone for the whole year. I love that. That is why that's the first thing in my calendar. That's a very important day for me. So we're going to open it up, and you can see December has leaked in here. That's okay. Those are empty ones. I'm not really going to use those, but it's nice to have that little bit of extra space, because what I'm going to start in the first is I'm going to do line 1 of St. Francis's Canticle of the Creatures. On the second, I'm going to do line 2. And so you can see this format, what they had in the Faith Planner for us this year from Happy Planner is a little bit different. So I'm going to write the first line in here. And I'm hoping to get to this before, like I don't want to be writing it in on the day. I hope to have a chance to write this in nicely. And then I can have a reflection here on it down here. And don't worry, you're like, well, where are you going to put your prayers and praises? I still have this spot over here, so I'm going to put them over here. You can see it even says here, this week's blessings. So it's a little odd to have that here and here. So I'm going to do the prayers and praises over here, and this is going to be my reflection area. So let's see, and you can see it's set up the same. So I just want to see, yes, see, it's the same every time. So I'm going to put the blessings over here. Again, a line from the Canticle of the Creatures, and that's just going to be a nice way to start the year. I'm still going to look and review my mission and goals from last year and write new ones, but doing that on day 1 of the new year can be overwhelming, and we don't need that this year, right? So I'm going to work on that. I'll show you that in another video, but I just want to show you that's how I'm going to start it out. I'm going to start the tone. You can pick, if you're not Franciscan or you're not into the Canticle of the Creatures, pick your favorite psalm and do it line by line. You could pick your favorite hymn. Pick something that is just going to set the tone for the new year, let you catch your breath, and then jump in. Don't like go hastily making some crazy mission statement that's this New Year's resolution that you're never going to keep. I want you to start it prayerfully. So we may not start day 1 with our new resolution, mission statement and all that, but what we're going to start is prayerfully considering what we want to do for the year. And you're like, I could totally do that in December. And if you can, more power for you. But right now, I'm focusing on Christ, the incarnation. Like, I'm not even focusing on decorating the house. I'm focusing on decorating in my soul and in my family. And I'm more worried about them and preparing for the coming of Christ right now. And when we get to the new year, it's still going to be Christmas season. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of time to work my way into it and prayerfully see what the new year is holding for us. And then I'm going to work on the mission statement. So I'm going to start considering it. I'm going to start drafting it, but I'm not putting a deadline on myself. I'm not adding pressure with that. So I want to start considering it in prayer. And one way to do that is to look at something that inspires me. And so that's going to, for me, that's going to be the Canticle of the Creatures. And I may pick a psalm to do right after that, or a chapter from the book of Job. I love Job. And so I may be doing that. And it does seem to be particularly appropriate this year. So I may do, a line by line study or a chapter by chapter study of Job. That might be my next thing. And that would probably get me through January and maybe into February. So possibly to the end of the actual Christmas season, the liturgical Christmas season. And then I'm going to really full on. I want to have probably by Epiphany, not Epiphany, by Candlemas, I will want to have my new mission statement and goals and all that for the year. So that's how I'm setting up for Advent through the beginning of the Christmas season. God bless you all. I hope this has helped you in some way. If you have other ideas, please shoot them in the comments below. Don't forget, if this video has helped you at all, to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Have a blessed day. Oh, give praise to our Creator for just our time together and this ability to share our lives in Christ as the body of Christ. It's so amazing to me, and I thank you so much. It's been a blessed year. I don't know if you've seen, I know you've probably turned this off by now. We hit 100 subscribers, and that to me is just such a joy and a blessing and an opportunity. So I'm just grateful for this, and I'm thankful to the Lord for all of you. God bless, friends.